What's up, everybody? Just arrived in VA for a wedding. Shoot. So first thing I gotta say, because y'all might have had like a little like collage something before. Like one thing about these YouTube videos is really weird because you gotta kind of plan them out, and I really don't like video that much. You see, I'm clearly copying my head off. But what is dope though? I appreciate we are past 300 subscribers, which I really appreciate. So I'm just go ahead and announce this. Once I get to 500 subscribers, I'll probably do a separate video, but 500 subscribers, I'm gonna figure out how to do one of those giveaways, and I think we're gonna try to do like giveaway of a cheap, now I want you to hear me, cheap Nifty 50. So like, it may not be no mirrorless Nifty 50. You can get yourself an adapter. It's gonna be like the $150. It may even be used, but I think that's what we're gonna do. But thank you for everyone who was liking, subscribing, and commenting. It just warmed my heart. So for this video, we're gonna do what's in my camera bag. All right, so let me show y'all what's in this bag. All right, everybody, here's my camera bag, and just to start off, it's a Pro Tactic 458W. I've had this bag for a very long time. It's a really good bag for photography and holding your stuff. Favorite part, it opens in the back, which helps eliminate theft. But here's my camera bag. Now, y'all about to judge me because I could not find my memory card case. I had took all my memory cards out of my case to I was clearing everything off, and so right now I can't find my memory card case, so just be prepared to judge me. So what we got right here, so we got memory cards in this pot. So what I'm using for the wedding, and that's what this video really is about, so I'll mention that later, but this is a what's in my wedding bag. So this is all stacked in for, it'll be reorganized for the wedding, but so starting off with my bread and butter, my 1DX Mark III. I love this camera. It makes it hard for me to actually go to mirrorless until this R3 come out, because that one battery on that camera lasts me 3 days. So it's hard. It's kind of hard. So this is my card reader for my not SD card, the CF fast cards. I also have my Sony Z1 for some vlogging. I know you might be like, dang, why aren't you recording this on that? Well, you probably didn't know that until I said something, but I'm recording this on my phone because it's easier. Got some battery chargers and whatnot. And then we got my baby, my first baby. And that was the 5D Mark IV. It got the 16 to 35 on it. That 1DX Mark III had a 50 millimeter on it. I'm really not gonna use that 50 millimeter much, except for maybe portraits. I got a GoPro to do a little bit more behind the scenes. My light of choice, the Godox V1C, which the C stands for Canon. Godox V1C. Got the battery charger for the 1DX. Got my X1 trigger. I'll pull out the other light I got pretty soon. And we're also using this baby, my 70 to 200, my favorite lens. And I also got a pair of headphones and my strap that I use for my camera. This is actually what I'm using for the wedding tomorrow. We're actually I'm about to get something to eat, and then I'm gonna go head to the rehearsal, which is at 4 o'clock. It's about an hour away. The only other thing I want to mention I have in my bag is, what else do I have in my bag? The 8200 Pro, I brought that today. I've been trying to figure out how I want to start traveling. Even this bag, I want it to be lighter. So once again, I might be reneging on what I just said, and might be trying to get just some smaller gear. At least might replace the 1DX Mark, excuse me, not the 1DX, but the 5D Mark IV, for maybe something smaller. Honestly, I think an RP will be fine. Yeah, and then I get my screen. So yeah, that's what we're doing. But that's what's in my camera bag. I also got my laptop over here, MacBook Pro. But that's it. All right, what's up, everybody? Hope that you are doing well. Yeah, here's the behind the scenes, y'all. So for this wedding, we actually started first off with shooting the dress. So I got there a little early. You kind of see there's some overcast. We were actually a little bit worried for rain on today. So today I just went ahead and was like, you know what? I really like this barn door that they had prepared, so I just wanted to go ahead and get some shots. So I believe I'm shooting with the 1DX and the 16 to 35 right now. I'm like 95% sure. That's it, just to get some shots of the wedding dress, which is always just really important. It's one of the shots that is needed. If you're gonna shoot weddings, you have to shoot wedding dresses. So just wanted to make sure you get that. And then as you see, like, someone took the time to decorate the that barn door, so you want to make sure you also get detail shots and include as much of those details into the yeah, just to wrap up this particular section, we just want to make sure that we're getting as many detailed shots of the dress as you can. Get a variety of angles. You can't see it behind me, but it was actually a stool that I had grabbed from the people setting up to get a little bit higher, to get a little bit lower. Just really want to make sure that you're being flexible with it, and just to capture a really great shot, especially when there's a lot of distracting elements around. All right, so after we shot the pictures outside of the dress, we actually moved inside. I had a second shooter with me that day for a couple of particular shots, but yeah, the actually the inside shots were actually a little bit harder. It was kind of hard to really get something that really stood out for the bridesmaid dresses, particularly the bridesmaids dresses, not necessarily all the inside shots. So I worked with two different ways. So one did some stuff outside and then did some stuff inside. Here's what I came up with, and once we got done with that, we moved on. So as I moved on, now I'm taking pictures of the bride getting ready. Some things just you want to keep in mind is take pictures of the vendors. Make sure like there's some nice isolated moments, some things that really just kind of tell the story, just remind you of the day. Don't focus too much on it, but just get some really nice shots of someone getting dressed. Honestly, that's all you got to do. So here's the shots that I have of the bride. All right, so now we move on to what can actually be the easier part, the pictures with the groom. This time was a little bit stressful, and it was only stressful because I spent a lot more time with the groom, just because of like timing and people getting dressed than I was expecting. So what was good, I had a little bit more time to concentrate on like some shots. So I think I got some cool groom shots that I've never taken before. But at the same time, like I like to spend a little bit more time. Actually, I suggest everyone spend a little bit more time with the bride than the groom. But yeah, we got some really interesting shots. So let me show you out here. Okay, cool. So where we're at right now is at the actual wedding. This is everything. So sorry, my GoPro, I forgot to hit power on a couple of things. So y'all didn't get to see like the wedding party going down, but clearly you get shots of the wedding party going down. I'm using my 70-200. Once again, my favorite lens, just to capture as many moments as I can. As you kind of see, it's outdoor. I need a lot of flexibility while I'm working, and I have my 16-35 on my hip. You can see it, but it's right now it's a natural light. I didn't really need my flash, so just focusing on making sure I'm isolating as much as I can. If you don't have a 70-200, what I would suggest, and I'll be honest with y'all, this is the most contradictory thing that y'all ever gonna hear me say, is an 85. I actually don't personally like the 85mm lens. I just prefer the 200 look over what an 85 does. But the benefit of an 85, you can get a lower f-stop than you can with the 2.8. Like my 85 goes, I want to say it's a 1.8, right? So you come up here during a wedding, be active, right? So we're actively shooting. You make sure you could kind of in the way, but you're not being intrusive of the wedding, but you're making sure you're capturing the moments. For me, the most important part is taking care of the bride. We are always going to be taking care of the bride, and then we work with the guys. So just be active shooting. I had switch lenses right there, but coming back up, getting some more isolation shots. As you can see, the sun is casting. That was the kind of unfortunate thing, right? I came to a cloudy wedding thinking like, bet I'll have even light everywhere, and then I'm happy that it didn't rain and the sun came out. But unfortunately, the sun was kind of heavy, particularly on the bride side, and there was nothing really I could too much do. This is how they wanted the wedding set up and X, Y, and
to you, right? So yeah, so you're just getting the best shots, making sure you isolate it. I had a second shooter, that's why you even see me more so on the bride side, but you know, still had to give me a couple shots in. But yeah, just be actively shooting, get reactions. I always have a conversation before the wedding with the groomsmen and the bridesmaids, just to remember that like I'm actively taking pictures. Please don't be the face that ruins a perfect shot. And it's okay to say that, right? You want to be nice, you want to just like, you know, make a good I make a joke about a lot of things, so you know, you just don't want to be the person with the face or the like mean face or the I'm uninterested face while everyone else is in a happy mood, right? Because it'll stand out and it'll take away from the moment. So yeah, so just actively shooting, letting them capture their moments. You know, you want to really, like for me, you want to catch beautiful smiles of the bride, and if the groom cries, you want the tears. So yeah, that's what we're looking at. And then of course the money shot, which will be coming up soon. All right, so they're getting ready to kiss. So you know, it's just really important to be aiming that camera for the moment. I kind of do it one or two ways. Like right now, I'm using this 1DX Mark III, so I'm not really worried about it missing focus, right? But when I didn't have this camera, I know I would go ahead and focus on like the bride or groom and up my f-stop, so I just wouldn't miss the shot. All right, so now we're actually at the end of the wedding, just doing some group shots, taking of everybody, switching between the lenses, of course, and just giving some directions. But yeah, you just want to make sure you, if you have a wedding list, make sure you hit everything that you need to check off of the wedding list. Just get them some happy, loving pictures, right? And just do the best you can with the lighting that you have. But yeah, everything turned out pretty well. Was really happy with the wedding and the results of it. My GoPro died at this point, so well, during the group shot, so I was not able to get y'all the reception. But I'll tell you this, that V1 works magic, especially in a tent. Some beautiful shots, so we'll keep some of those for the end. But thank you so much. I hope that you liked the video. Please like and subscribe. This is Dean Charles Anthony II's photography. Thank y'all. Talk to y'all. See y'all next time.